Hello, 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 beautiful souls around the world. Let me wait for some moments and see who is joining me on this live consciousness stream. I'm here in this little bit colder, beautiful forest because of course, it's summertime, quite hot, and I just arrived back, deeply grateful from the seaside. So I'm really grateful for that. So if you can, it would be amazing to just type something in the comments. So I see it's really running, but I will just go with the flow. So today's topic is all about clarity, mind clarity and intuition. Since a few days, I'm having the same really repeating information from higher guidance, that it's really important in those times to focus about our mind. Because I want to just explain in a little simple way, our mind is like a beautiful tool which was like filled up like a computer with endless data, yes? And this data we received from listening to other people, what maybe society told us, our parents told us, just different outputs and then inputs, we could say as well. And actually here comes the struggle, because now what is happening through this really intense, energetic upgrade we are all in, the whole planet, yes, it is really calling us to start to actually believe what we in our hearts believe is the truth. And that's not an easy task at all. I'm including myself, and actually I'm including all of us, because imagine that we constantly heard like, don't trust. A parent is telling us, don't trust because, this and that can happen. Then we maybe have indeed such a experience, yes, that something happens, maybe in a relationship, maybe just in daily life, because we actually did trust, and suddenly we remember those words of our parents. Then we start to share this with other friends, and then those friends are as well telling us like, of course, I have similar situations. And suddenly we are starting to get that input from those others with their fears, with their different kind of situations they went through. And our computer, our mind, our belief system is starting to fill up with so many informations which we received from the others. And suddenly we operate from what others are telling us. And if they don't tell us this in daily life, they're telling us subconsciously, because their words, when we once spoke with them, friends, parents, co-workers, whoever, are running inside of our systems. And we're starting to relay on others' truth. But imagine now that if we can start now really to clear up that database in our mind and really start to fill it up with what our heart truth is actually telling us, imagine that actually completely different experiences would show up than actually others told us. And this is actually the topic of this stream. So I'm really trying to make it as simple as possible, but it's a consciousness stream which you can really gain from it, because we need to start to rely on our own guidance. And imagine now how many hooks we have through other influences, even maybe today you spoke with someone and they told you something, maybe, I don't know, that they were in doubt or in fears, and you take this on and you think that maybe you don't really use this information. But if it has a little bit something similar which you in a far past experience, it will trigger your database, your inner fears, and then you're going to say, oh my God, maybe this friend indeed has telling or did tell me the truth. Yes? And that's where we have to become more in or walk that self-mastery. Yes? Because it's really not anymore the time in that flooding of information through internet, billions of truths from friends who are all maybe in fear, all maybe wounded, and how come that they would have a better answer for you from their wounded state, or even from a state of envy. What do you say about that? I think we know that too, right? This experience that actually we have friends or people who we know, who we think that they want for us the best, yes? But suddenly we later on experience that actually they told us things to make us to choose different, because they don't want to see us maybe thriving, or because they know we would thrive and they wouldn't. Can you see what I'm sharing here now? To be really, really, really discerned with who do you listen to make, I apologize, to make your choices in life. Because suddenly you are in different circumstances because those others told you to rather choose that way. And this is, of course, something which we all actually would say we would get then into a loop. Let me see what this little doggy will do. But that's coming perfectly, because it's outside chatters, it's outside distraction. Thank you, dog, for sharing that with us. You can see now, a moment listening to him brought me for a moment out of my own flow. Perfect timing. And that's what I want to share today. That listen with your heart when someone is telling you about maybe how you would do your choices in life. So this means even, maybe not to even too deep share. And I'm not talking here about to now covered up live your life, but if it's something really important for you, stick to it, honor it, take care of it, and then you probably will not just carry it on the plate, that everyone around has something to add to it. Here we are now, exactly now, as a consciousness field in that field, that everyone has something to add maybe to your truth. Yeah, but you know, if you go this way, then this will happen to you. Yes, it might be happening for them, but who says that their truth is yours? And we are now in a time that we need to start to discern our thought forms, our thoughts. So this means to basically what I'm telling already in the last few lives, to actually, why do we need to drop into our heart? Because it's gonna become more and more messy in the information stream. Again, internet is getting stronger and stronger. Everyone is talking their truth. So who is right? Parents, for example, family, they have their old ways, and suddenly their vibration, their thought forms every day around us, for example, is still influencing us if you are allowing it. And then again, our own experiences, which are also stored in our mind too. Yeah, I've been, I don't know, hurt so many times because I did this and that, so probably it's not gonna work this time as well. Again, it's a thought from the past. Who says that something from the past is still value in the now? Imagine how much did you do that shadow work, or maybe that you just grow in the meanwhile, or you just moved energetically in another state. So really start to declutter what maybe outer chatters, outer influences are telling you for your particular own truth, for your particularly own pathway. Hello, hello everyone, hello. So that's actually very important right now, because imagine that we every day listening to so many information, outer versions. Your best friend knows the best for you. Your ex knows the best for you. Your mother knows the best for you. But is it their path? Or should we start to learn to just listen? Because it's not now excluding that we can't now talk to others. We can. But really start to become your self-empowered person and only rely on your heart senses. That's a really important information, because even our own mind can trick us. And again, it can trick us because we are starting to declutter our emotions, and suddenly we feel overwhelmed, and then we remember, of course, I will be again, I don't know, taking advantage of because I'm feeling like that. But again, beautiful souls, as we declutter now our emotions, yes, in the next weeks, even maybe in the next month, yes, it depends where you are on your ascension path, it will trigger old belief systems in your mind. And now start to declutter what is still true and what isn't actually true at this moment anymore. It was true when I was a child. I was, I don't know, not taken serious, and I always felt like pushed to the side. Now I'm grown up. Is this still true? Or just because I never healed that wound that I've been actually not taken serious is now rising up, and I think that this is still value because I'm having still the same information from my past, from my childhood. As we declutter our emotions, hand in hand, we declutter as well our mind belief system. Because what we believe, this is reality. That's how energy works, that's how manifestation works, that's how reality works. So if we still have things like that, please give me now, I want to give you now some little guidance around that, or some tools, ascension tools you can use, is that you just write down. For example, you suddenly feel like, if I go for that job, I will fail. Write it down and ask your heart. Go into your heart. Everyone can do that. Even if you're not a big, I don't know, meditation person, you can close your eyes. You breathe a few times into your heart. You set the intention. I connect now with my heart guidance. And then just feel. You don't need to even listen like with, what do I hear now? What is the word? You're going to feel the response. So does it feel that this is true? Or are you actually just caught in a mind construct which has no value anymore? But nobody except you can break down this mind construct. And that's why I'm saying, write it down. And maybe there will be 3-4 times that you're gonna experience it the same. Yesterday, today, tomorrow, and so on. Maybe few weeks the same. It doesn't matter. Don't believe your mind more. Don't believe others outside of you more than you believe your heart guidance. That's our transition of this ascension process, yes? So this means we're moving from rather believing everything and everyone around us more than our own divine heart guidance. Let this sink for a moment in. This is what we were doing, all of us, because we thought that they know, that we can lean on them, because society probably knows, because this religion maybe knows. We all relied on others more than our own self. Me included, everyone, okay? That's why we are rising now out of this lower frequency thinking pattern, because we then together, many mosquitoes here, we together creating that experience in which we are all in, yes, all of us. So this means if now 8 billion believes that we are not good enough, all of us gonna have stronger or smaller versions of this experience. And now you're gonna say, yeah, but what if I believe different and they 8 million are still thinking the same? It doesn't matter. It matters that you are starting it for you, because trust not me, trust your heart, that instantly you're gonna shift and start, because you're gonna start believe you more than everything what you've been told and said, and all those billions of opinions, yes, all of those millions of opinions. You're gonna start to see that you're really drawing into your life something else. Again, why? Simple. We are energy. When you change frequency of that energy, you change reality. That's just a so old sentence, but it's not just a sentence. It's just our eternal knowledge, wisdom, yes? And that's why to stop concentrate what others will rather give as an opinion, what you should do on your path. Is this self-empowerment? If someone else you believe will know more than you, we can get inspired. That's as well a growth on our pathway, yes, that we get inspired through chats, but it inspires you, it motivates you to kind of trigger your own inner thinking of your heart, like, okay, now I'm asking myself deeper questions and not falling for something on the surface. You understand? So we are not judging that we had or we have here and there encounters, teachers, spiritual leaders, whatever it is, yeah? Or even just a book, an amazing, which also triggers your consciousness. All that serves, but only to the point that you start to decide for your own self. And this is something all of us need now to start to do more and more. Declutter everything what others told you. Even today, even yesterday, even through the news, even through, I don't know, because that's something normal. Nothing is normal. We all can have completely different truth, and it's still essential right. So if all here in this, I don't know, around me in the society thinks in that way, if my heart feels something else, I'm going to start more and more rely on it. If my mind is bringing up a fear, I can't trust and believe in that because I'm going to be judged. They're going to laugh at me. I will feel I have no support because the other don't believe what I believe. Well, that we call spiritual maturing, emotional maturing, even mental maturing, because we all in a lower state of consciousness, state children. And that's why so many are actually struggling with believing their own heart, believing themselves, because you still feel on some level that there is still a kind of not enough maturity, because we think that the maturity needs to come from that outside experiences. Probably this person who is sitting 20 years in a, I don't know, nothing against them, on the Himalaya in that position, he will probably know more than my own heart. Huge illusions. And we are all together now, beautiful tribe, beautiful souls, decluttering this incredible thick layers of information which brought us just distraction of feeling, hearing, believing our inner heart source guidance. Yes, that's actually where we are. That's the big work we are doing, because again, so many information every day. I mean, you can just tap into internet. Everyone knows what's the best step now in this ascension path. And again, I'm not dismissing anyone for their beautiful, unique work, but really go within and don't fall, even in this way now, with spiritual information, that you rely on others. That's our training. Rely on your truth. That's how we are growing up. That's how we can become divine source walking in human body. That's where we are now, all together. And that's why I'm sharing this right now, because again, me included, just some hours ago, a really strange, like fears, again, created through my mind. And I caught them just a moment to write it down. And then I asked myself, how true is that, what I just felt? Or is this something which just want to pass through, that I together are decluttering? That's the work. That's when we say we are waking up. It's not just bliss and beauty and love. It's work. Because we all overloaded us when we fall into this mind construct, information construct, when everyone, imagine it like a pool where everyone with consciousness and not so high consciousness throw their information into that pool, and you're in the middle of that pool. Yes, here you need to get now through, but no one can help you. You think, oh, if I read every day, this one is in love, and here's high frequency, and today is a portal day. How does this help you in your everyday life? That's what I'm saying. This message came 4 or 5 days now, every day, constantly, that I come online and share that. We have to start to rely on our inner guidance, because only the inner guidance is your highest clarity. From there you get then like your compass, which will be attuned and go, okay, another wave, what should I do? Okay, I feel I'm gonna, I don't know, rest, I'm gonna write down things, I'm gonna move this shell to that side, and so on. You're gonna get all perfect informations you will need for your next wave of ascension, of waking up, even of healing, of transformation, of decluttering. Everything you're gonna get, everything. So we all inspire each other, yes, but inspire to the point that you start to look inside of you and start to ask yourself those deeper questions Does this really resonate with me? Or did it just help me to start to think about, all right, that's something from my past and actually I'm not needing that anymore. Yes? Here we are now together. Because if we're gonna go now forward with these high energies, and now we're coming towards the Lion's Gate, what does a lion actually represent? That courageous, that roaring, that standing their own ground. Yes, it's your kingdom. But what is your kingdom? Not ego saying everything is mine. Your kingdom, that you have your own position on this planet, that you have your own truth and you can stand for it, you can express it, you can go your way, and even hundreds are walking a complete different way. It doesn't matter, because we are here to learn and remember that you are source. And if you are source, we all are that source. We need to get back into this eternal, unshakable trust. Until we go into our mind, we will have doubts, fears. Should I go that way, or better not? Or maybe I ask 3 more psychics, or maybe I do that reading, or I go to that course. Nothing against that, but not to make you even more messy in your mind. Everything you use it in a way that it really serves you, to get back to you and to get back into your own decisions. That's a true, roaring, sovereign, divine being. And feel that power when I say that. You're not influenced what your friend is telling you daily, because maybe they are jealous that you would rise. For example, you have also people telling you information to distract you off your rising path. Then you have people who tell you, well, if you do that, you're gonna be wounded, yes? But that's their projection. Be alert by really feeling into what everyone is telling you. This will really be a great training, that you can start to get stronger in your sense. Yes, when you go stronger into your sense, then actually it's easier to decide. That's when we get more into our own maturity, spiritual, emotional, energetically. Yes, and that's what's as well the invitation which is coming now with the Lion's Gate. But it's not stopping there. I don't want to just point out the Lion's Gate, but it's bringing in new, fresh codes to even more encouraging us to be that unique source. Why do you need to be like your best friend, like your partner, like your mother, like the religion you're in, like, I don't know, the society? You don't need to, because we're not here to be copies of anyone. And whoever have those experiences that other might even try to copy, and you're completely aware of it, even drop that concern, because you know it's your energetic signature, which it's not possible that you can actually get copied, okay? So it's not how we look, what we say, how we dress. It's your perfect, unique, energetic signature, which is unique in all the universes, all right? And that's the point. And we need all to get there, because then we can sound through all the universes like this beautiful composition. Because again, we are energy, we are vibration, we are sound. And when we can then in our uniqueness vibrate together, there is space for everyone to be unique, who they are. And that's why you don't need anymore those outer opinions that you think they have more knowledge or experiences than your own eternal, sacred, wise heart. Really, that's so important to understand. And that's why it is that training. Feel what is your truth. You can follow, you can read, you can go every day on Facebook and check all the leaders, spiritual, if you want. But feel into your heart what is your truth. Sometimes it can similar resonate, or the direction. Great, then we say soul tribe, soul family, soul partner. But again, you still need to become your own source, and that we call self-sourcing. So we're going to become all more and more that inner sun, that eternal source. We're going to have all the information, all the what we're going to need for our conscious expansion further on. Also when we become more and more of the light bodies, crystalline and so on, it won't happen from the outer supplier or supplies or food or others. It will happen from the inside, from the source of the Sacred Heart, because there is the gateway to soul and then to source. Okay? So I hope that this helped so far to bring forth the remembrance that it's really more and more important to not listen so much, which feeds your mind and actually distract your mind, and like that distract your own pathway, and then even distract you to let you loop, and suddenly you think, well, didn't I already grow in a beautiful direction or had so many beautiful upgrades, and suddenly why I'm stuck? And then go just 2-3 steps backwards and then just see, okay, what was the moment when I felt maybe again triggered, or where was I, or with who did I listen to, and so on. That's all now our own job to keep us clear. So get every day to your heart. If your mind starts to, fool around, maybe from previous information, maybe from everyday information, maybe from others, write down and ask yourself, is this my truth? Or is it something projected on me? Or whatever you want to call that now, yeah? Or just triggering something which I still, in my inner shadows, which are not yet enlightened with light consciousness, to be worked on. And this can go really fast, so don't think that this sounds also hard work, but it is a constant work. Yeah, consistency is actually also the key if you want to keep clear and also in that clarity of your pathway. Consistency. Take every day in the morning, clearing my mind, getting back to my heart, even your sound of your voice. I am now returning back to my core heart and working and operating from there. And again, in the morning you can say the same. In the evening, before you go to sleep, you can use all of that, but you have to do it for you. So if you just wish for it, it will not happen. That's the growing up. We are all now growing up from that more children state, and we are not losing. I'm not talking about the inner child, but more from that we're always dependent. Someone out there, outside, will do something for us. Decide, do, walk the path in front of us so we can follow. We are starting now to follow our own self. That's the awakening. That's the ascension path as well. Okay, whew. Now we're going to go into the transmission. I really hope that this information brought you some more clarity what's going on. Again, you can get now quite fast mess in your mind if you're staying there. So really just pull yourself back into the heart, yes? Because it's gonna get even more shaky outside. Okay, so let's bring in the transmission. If you want, either you close your eyes or you can place your hand on your heart. Let me just tune in And this transmission, yes, will bring much more strengthening of your own self-belief. Yes, self-belief I hear. And as well, yeah, it's already the solar codes coming in. Yeah, I knew it's going to be as well the Lyran, because this is already a preparation for the Lion's Gate. Okay, so let's start that. Ark intro hariatak ntashana nia raka yatonoyo shawarakia tana aya kwaratia na sha ikuruata nayati shinarata ea kwa ha I shuruata nayata shinariata na ha eata kena I shuala heata I kururiata na a I kinata a. The Ra collective is here as well. I shnarayata central sun Urakia shiti yana ha a ianata sharuariata haas remembrance of own self ashnareata enkia shiriata shnataritik antroakiata even the cluttering of the pineal gland feeling coming in diamond codes shiriata rashna ekiata tatakashna ayana urakt antrashna tatiata Uriata shani kayana aya korakia shata a koratashi iriatana aya kia, strengthening your courage. Ri sharayatana ea, but courage in your heart, they're saying urki shinata aya te shiata a ena aya to shuala yata tatakia tarishnatatik into shunutuatak Eria tataka a kura ya shanata oya asha itanaki ata feeling as well reprogramming of your energetic and crystalline, so this means geometry, yes, reconstruction. Shat antanayatak eanaha shuaya nahala iatak a lot around your skull. Shininieratak enarakiata, opening for higher consciousness streams. Shanarayatak enat a high understanding of your own self, who you are. Riatanayatak wahaya. Yes, and now a huge purification as well of all of your minds, all the decluttering of the mind, thought forms, bringing in, yes, plasma light as pure liquid water, light water. Yes, Sashanale. Yes, they even including all of your aura field. Oh, and now I'm feeling, yes, Mother Gaia coming up, rising up into your heart. Yes, to stabilize you into, yes, she's saying the new earth grid system, which is a much more harmonized frequency, Shanaya Kietraka, to bring you that inner always, that inner solace, peace, Shana Aya, To Kuaya Natarata Ea, Shanaya Kuayata. Aya koshna tarekinata naya kwaya tashina a. Yes, and give you that beautiful feeling that you're truly held in deepest love, Shana a, and never lost on this journey. Sharia na shai koyo tarata ea, shenataya, shekina a, shekina ayatana atoyo kwata ea. Yes, ooh, beautiful anchoring. And if you have, she's even saying, any kind of troubles with too much spinning mind, she's showing me instantly, just lay on the ground, lay on the grass, If you're in the city, get to a tree and lean at a tree. Anything which is a part, basically nature part of Gaia. Yes, she's saying instantly it will bring you back, because it's the frequency your heart responds. That's why we're feeling so good in the nature, because it's our natural, essential frequency, vibration, same as our beautiful Gaia is having. And this is calming us. This is giving us the inner, yes, the inner core stability. There's nothing which the mind can hear now, basically they saying mess up or like bring you off, or that even the mind would stabilize you. No, it's actually your inner heart. Yes, beautiful. So, thank you, Gaia. Thank you, beautiful Ra collective. Thank you, all the Lyrans, golden codes, beings. Yes, as well from the central sun. And thank you, all of you who tuned in with this live. And I truly hope, because this is the aim behind those lives, that it supports you now on this ascension pathway, with all the messy thoughts and situations and everything which is happening. Get back to your heart, write it down, ask yourself from your heart, is this my truth? And I'm always helped from Gaia and the source within me, which I am. All right. So I'm sending you much love from Slovenia, and wish you tomorrow beautiful, powerful, I think it's the Aquarian, yes, new moon, full moon, sorry. And this is also all about declutter, declutter, declutter. Use the potential of all of the energies which are serving you, serving us as the collective. And if you wish, in the comments, just give me some feedbacks, how you felt, how you received it. And I'm very happy to be here in the highest possible assistance for all of you, all of us. Sending much love to all of you from this little mosquito attack in this beautiful, beautiful forest. Much love to you. Bye.